It's time to sit back, relax, and have a good time with Knee High to the Tree High. Your host, the Naked Truth, Marcus McNeil, and the Real Spirit, Jonathan Pump, coming with their unique perspective on sports and life, from elementary school together all the way to the NFL. You can't piss on them and tell them it's raining. Knee High to the Tree High starts now. Let's go.
Dear Lord, bless this podcast and everybody listening to this podcast. In your name we pray, amen. What going on,
just
my boy?
say amen. Man, I can't call it, bro. You know what I'm saying? We here. This is another day, another dollar, man.
It's a little bittersweet too, ain't it?
Yeah, they're wrapping up the 2022-2023 football season. Interesting, to say the least, but that's what football is for. That's why everybody loves it, and it's America's #1 sport.
All right, man. Well, what's going on, everybody, man? Y'all know what it is, man. It's Knee High to the Tree High, man. This your boy Mark. What it do? That's your boy P.
I'm here.
You know what I'm saying? We gonna kick back, relax, man, and you know what I'm saying, have a good time right here, man. While we chop it up a little bit about what happened this weekend in the sports arena. How about that?
Absolutely, man. Y'all make sure y'all like, subscribe, check us out, man, wherever you get your podcast from. We there, you know what I mean? We appreciate the support. We appreciate the supporters. We also appreciate the haters, you know what I'm saying? Listen, I felt like we semi-made it, man. We had some hate talk on Facebook, man. I was like, okay, we here.
Hold on, son. Hey, when they start throwing the shade, they say you making it places, man. So hey,
man, I said we going our way up.
And they were dead wrong too. You know what I'm saying? So, but I ain't
dead wrong. But I was just happy that somebody was hating. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man. The guy talking about it wasn't the first time that two black quarterbacks have been in the Super Bowl. I mean, yes, it has. The two black starting quarterbacks, that's the first time, but I don't know what you looking at.
Yeah, I don't know where you getting your information from.
Maybe he was counting a backup quarterback or something, you know, in the Super Bowl. I don't know what's going on. Yeah, man, but if y'all don't know, man, it was Super Bowl 57 this weekend, man, and boy, was that a good game.
Hey,
was that a good game.
All I could ask for was a good game, bro, and they definitely delivered.
They delivered it, man. They delivered it. But the only problem I really had with the game, and I'm pretty sure everybody.
Man, go ahead, jump
into
it.
Kick it off. I mean, it ain't but one thing that everybody's talking about leaving this Super Bowl. That's the holding call at the end of the game on the quarterback for the Eagles.
Hey, man, it is a controversial call. I must admit. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, we all know football doesn't come down to one play, but it is one play that can actually change the trajectory of a game. So I'm like, we know he did it, but my thing is, to be honest, if you watch just about every pass play, there's holding on every pass play. Like, no DB, I don't care how good you are, can check a receiver in space. And that's just being real. They might be able to keep them within maybe a 5 to 10 yard radius, maybe. But after that, you can't guard them, man. It's just they're too fast, they're too athletic, man. It's just hard to stay in front of them. So you have to use your hands a little bit. So if you watch in any given play, there's some kind of holding. So the question is, do you make that call at that time in the Super Bowl?
Right.
And most people saying no, you know what I'm saying?
That's my problem right there, bro. Like,
yeah,
why make that call at this point in time in the Super Bowl? I'm not getting on the ref. I'm not gonna sit here and kick him and tell him he, sucks and shit like that. I mean, at the end of the day, it was a little bit of a holding call. He called it, but my problem, what I don't like is when the refs decide the game. You know what I'm saying? Like,
especially in the good game is that.
They tied 35-35 right now. You know what I'm saying? Like, KC already in field goal range, so they kick a field goal, they go up 3. The Eagles still got to go down there and either
They
kick
got
a
to go down
field
and
goal
score.
to tie or score a touchdown. So, bro, like, just let it play out like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I felt like that would have been a better ending. That would have been a
Was
better
it even
ending.
did they even huddle up the
What you
referees?
mean? Oh,
Like,
after
he
the
threw the
play,
flag.
nah.
Did they even huddle up? I think it should have been one of those calls. They didn't. It should have been a call where everybody huddled up and say, "Listen, do we really want to make this call?"
Bro, come
He could
on,
always pick
man.
the flag up.
You can always pick the flag up, bro. Like,
Yeah,
let's take a step back. My biggest problem with the pass interference call is the pass interference call was called on Juju, right? It was
yeah,
called with Juju as the receiver. So if it's Travis Kelce, you give him a tug off the line in a big game like that, big moment like that. Travis Kelce, I'm like, I got my eye on him. I'm hawking him. I'm watching every movement he make because I know they gonna be on him. But Juju, bro, Juju get that call, bro.
Juju. That's his name, bro. Juju.
And really
You
the
know what I'm
call
saying?
came
So
from Patrick. Cause like after
yeah,
Patrick threw the
yeah,
ball and he started pointing at him, you know what I'm saying? I think that was immediate pressure for that referee to be like, oh snap, I can't miss this one. Boop. You know what I
yeah,
mean? And
yeah.
the
It
rest is
just
history, bro.
like nobody wants to see the game end with a team trying to allow the team to score. Other team don't want to score. Basically walking to the 1 yard line and sliding down. Like nobody really wants to see the game. Not it's such a good game like that. You know what I'm saying? Like that's the part that's kind of rubbing people like the wrong way, man. Like you had such a great game and then it ends with basically the Eagles are sitting there helpless and the Chiefs are like, oh, we got one, so let me go run this whole clock out. It was just a bad ending to a great game.
All right, bro. All right. So let's rewind it back a little bit. Let's take it back, back to the beginning of the game, you know what I'm saying? Like the whole game. How you feel about the whole game? Like we know it was a good game, but
Overall,
like
man,
what were the highlights from the game for you?
overall, like I say, there's a few things I took away from the game. The number one thing I tell you, even though Kansas City won, I still am very impressed with Jalen Hurts, man. I know he played basically a perfect game if it wasn't for that one turnover. I'm not sure what happened. He tried to
That
tuck the
fumble?
ball and
Yeah.
yeah, and he fumbled and it ended up being a touchdown. So and that was the difference in the game, to be honest. But I think that's the biggest takeaway I took from that game is that no matter the stage, Jalen Hurts still is a ball player and he basically running back at quarterback. They can throw a little bit. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
I took that away from the game. I like to say not to take anything away from Kansas City. Mahomes, like they say, Mahomes boy, he's definitely prime time.
He
I
showed
mean,
up, bro. He showed why he the
he showed
MVP.
up. Like I told you, man. I mean, we take it back to the Ray Lewis situation, man. I think you know what I'm saying. I ain't trying to put nothing out there, man, but I think they put that they had some of that deer antler spray that they were spraying on that on Ray Lewis, man. Because
On that
let me
ankle,
tell you
bro.
something about that boy. Let me tell you. I told everybody, I said, listen, man. Regular halftime with about 13, 15 minutes. With the Super Bowl, they getting about 30 minutes. So that's an extra 15 that they can cook up something back there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
they
put something
could be in the
together.
kitchen. They could be in the kitchen seasoning that chicken.
I'm in the kitchen. Seasoning
So
that
I
chicken.
feel like, listen, I mean, I don't know how true the story was. I think I seen an article that somebody posted saying that Mahomes is being tested for drugs. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's why. Because listen, man, let me tell you something. The way his ankle was hurting right before halftime. So, yeah, hey, listen, I ain't no expert, but I ain't no dummy either. I know one thing about a high ankle sprain. You ain't
So
coming out there running no. What was that last run he made? About 30 yards?
about 30 yards. Tell him about the gun line,
Man,
bro.
man, let me tell you something, man. Listen, they gave him something better than the cortisone shot. I can tell you that much. At
Hey, boy,
halftime, they cooked it up. So those are the trainers. Shout out to the trainers and the doctors. They the real MVPs.
Hey, they made sure that boy couldn't feel it, boy, 'cause he's out there.
But he was out there. He was like, hold on. When the third quarter started, he was like, oh, okay, I still feel it. But by middle of that third quarter, nothing. He was back to like, oh, I'm here.
Bruh. Tell me though, how you think Tyreek Hill felt watching the Super Bowl and them win that Super Bowl?
It's no way that he wasn't salty. It was no way. Like, the competitor in you, knowing your mentality, you saying basically, I'm that dude, and if it wasn't for me, they wouldn't have won. And then they turn around and win. So that like I said, you gotta be salty, bro. You gotta be salty. He might not ever admit it, but that's some salt right there, man. Like I said, anything, man. I mean, if you watched what he did, yes, he was the deep threat, and yes, he got a lot of little passes here and there. But overall, as long as 1-5 back there in the backfield, touching the ball every single play, he still made a lot of plays by himself. And you got him and Kelsey still there. Come on, with Andy Reid dialing them up. Yeah, it's definitely a salty day for Tyreek Hill.
Bruh, I was sitting there thinking about Andy Reid and how they call him the Wizard. Actually, Tyreek Hill called him the Wizard. That's why I asked, because I checked out Tyreek Hill tweets from the game just to kind of see how he was, you know, how he was feeling or what he kind of putting out there. You know, he gave the Chiefs some props. You know, he called Andy Reid the Wizard, and bruh, he ain't lying. Like, honestly, I honestly feel like Andy Reid, for every play he has in his playbook, he has another play off that play. You know what I'm saying? So whatever y'all been game planning for all year, he got one in his pocket that you ain't never seen is gonna run right off of it. And you can you can see it throughout the game, because I mean, the Eagles defense was trying to anticipate where guys was going, where Travis Kelce was going, like, you know, trying to keep up with guys. But some of the plays you saw, people were wide open, and it wasn't because of a crazy route they ran. It was because of the play that they drew up. You know what I'm saying? And that shout out to Andrew.
It was collapsing on Kelsey and leaving the flats wide open for a touchdown. I'm like, I mean, listen, we all knew. I mean, I'll be honest. My initial thoughts were, as long as the Eagles keep Mahomes and that offense on the sideline, the better it is. And all first half, I think Mahomes might have had the ball 8 minutes.
Yeah,
like that's
crazy.
It was crazy how well, you know, methodically they were moving the ball down the field for the Eagles. And it comes second half. Once they got that momentum swing, it got a 3 and out. I was like, uh-oh, here we go. Yeah. And, you know, it's good. So, you know, the unsung heroes, to be honest, man. And it's sad because we both play that position. But you got to shout out that Chiefs O-line, bro. The Eagles, even though they had top sacks all year, they couldn't get to Mahomes, man.
Yeah.
And a few times they got to him where it looked like it was close, you know, Mahomes had enough wherewithal to just be like, hey, you know what I'm saying, let me wiggle and throw the ball somewhere. So, I mean, shout out to the Chiefs O-line. They kept peg leg upright and
the whole game.
Yeah. Yeah.
The game played out pretty much like I thought it was, besides the Eagles losing, of course, because we both picked the Eagles to win. So, we missed on that one. But, hey, at the same time, we said last week what they had to do. The Eagles' best defense was going to be their offense. Yep. And they did that. They literally did that the whole first half, keeping Patrick Mahomes off the field. Like, you could tell, like, that the Chiefs couldn't really get in sync in the first half because they weren't on the field. So by the time they got back on the field, like, you know what I'm saying, like, they ain't really had their juices flowing, you know what I'm saying? So they just looked a little stale, you know. But on the flip side of things, I almost felt like that kind of hurt the Eagles defense too, because the Eagles defense was on the sideline so long, like even though they were fresh, I don't think that like they really had a chance to kind of get out there and mix it up like they needed to kind of get their legs up on it. They just sitting on the sideline waiting, you know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? And,
yeah,
and Patty doing the same thing. So he like, you know what I'm saying, I can't wait to get on the field, you know what I'm saying? They probably like scared to get on the field, you know what I'm saying? 'Cause
They're
they
like,
know
hold
what they
on,
got
man,
to go.
y'all stay out there a little bit longer now.
Yeah, they know what they got to go up against. So I think that really just switched the tides of the game, especially when Patrick was able to get on the field in the second half, bro. Like, but
Yeah,
I would say, bro, it was another call from a referee that I didn't like, which was the Devontae Smith catch, bro, or non-catch. Let's say that
yeah, yeah, yeah,
on the deep ball,
yeah.
bro. Because like, what else do you got to do as a receiver bringing the ball in, bro? Like the
But
boy
I
acrobatic
think
catch.
the letter of the rule is written by non athletic receivers. Like it just, I mean, I don't know what they expect. It seems to me like the rule is for a robot, man. Like you can't expect somebody to be as athletic as these guys are, as fast as these guys are. You go up and try to catch the ball, one hand, land, ball barely move, keep the ball in position the whole entire time, through the ground, get up basically, ball still is in their hand, and to say, "Oh, that's a catch." It just doesn't. I mean, it's not realistic. You know what I'm saying? Like the ball's gonna move, it's gonna fumble a little bit because the ground is hard. So I mean, it's gonna make you give. The receiver's gonna bounce and hit the ground. I mean, stuff is gonna happen. So I mean, just in my eyes, I think it should be more. If your hand is on the ball when you hit the ground and it stays on the ball, it should be a catch. Like I just think
Yeah,
it's clear cut. Like you
hands
trying
down
to
that shit.
say if he maintain possession, like what is a maintain possession, man? Like I don't understand all that, man.
Yeah, bro. That was like the worst shit to me, bro. Like sitting there watching that, cause like that was a big play, bro. Like, and that's when to me they had a chance to like bust it open in the first half, bro. Like even
Hmm.
though like they were up the whole first half, like they had a few chances in that first half to go up 3 scores. And
Yeah,
with KC offense, bro, I need all my perks. You
you
hear me?
need every single point you can get.
I need all of them, like not half of them, not a piece of them. Like give me everyone I could possibly get because you know when that offense get on there, they potent and they can score in bunches, bro. So
Yeah, yeah.
yeah, man.
So yeah, I mean, it was a couple calls. Like I say, it's the human error in the game. It's a you know what leading up to that reversal, there was some things that I was like, either I didn't know, it just seemed a little confusing. Like even for that play, they had actually snapped the ball, they got the ball off, but they stopped the play, and I thought they stopped it because they were reviewing the call. They wasn't reviewing the call. They stopped it because they said it was some kind of substitution.
Oh yeah,
It was a substitution, so that means the
and the
defense had a
Eagles got
chance
to
to
get
substitute.
yeah,
I
the
was
Eagles
like,
get a chance to substitute. I mean the KC get a chance to
I was
substitute.
like, hold on, man. I thought that was in college, man. They do that in the league too now.
Bruh, that's why Andy Reid is the wizard because I guarantee you
He
he
said so.
already he already had that plan, you know what I'm saying, to where if they try and hurry up or they try and do something, you know, hey, throw them out there quick, you know what I'm saying, so that we have to get the substitution and start the play.
Yeah,
So, I mean, that goes out the head coaching, bro, or just
yeah.
coaching in general.
He
It might
saw
not even
something.
be,
And he made the refs aware of it or something.
yeah, so it's like, you know, hold up, let me get my defense in there. Hold
Uh-huh.
up, wait a minute. Let me put my defense in it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah. So it's just a couple things. I was just like, man, it's a little weird. You know what I'm saying? Even the one, hey, I forgot his name that fast. What's the tight end for the Eagles?
Goddard.
When he caught that one and went out of bounds, but
Yeah.
came down the sideline to go back inbound, they said that counted as a substitution. So they had to
Yeah.
start the ball again. I was like, hold on, man. Like, come on, man. In the Super Bowl, that's what we doing right now?
Bro, that's why people be saying it's rigged, bro.
Yeah, I know, because it's just
People,
certain
that's why
things you don't see.
like when you see stuff like this happening, it's messing up the flow of the game, or it's calls being made for one team and not really the other team, like, and it just happens to seem like everything's falling KC way. It's gonna be some doubters out there, bro.
Yeah,
It's go.
yeah,
That was
yeah.
the first thing I was seeing as soon as the game was over with. You know what I'm saying?
It's
The
rigged. That
NFL was
script.
rigged.
That script everybody been talking about. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And it did help that Chris Jones hugged Roger Goodell that hard. You know what I'm saying? It's like, we got it.
Yeah. Like, thank you.
Thank you. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
so I mean, all in all, bro, it was a good Super Bowl, man. Way to end the
Sorry,
year.
man. Like I say, it kept your attention. So but you know we got to touch on the halftime show too.
Oh, hold on now. You know, hold on. Hey, I was about to segue right on to.
Oh, okay. All right. Listen, I'm just saying we can't. We'd be remiss. We'd be remiss if we step out the halftime show. You know what I'm saying? Listen, I had a lot of people had mixed reviews on it. Me personally, I was just kind of like reminiscing, like, dang, Rihanna actually had a bunch of songs, you know what I'm saying, that catalog. I'm like, hold on, man. Like, aside from, like, everything else aside, like, those were hits after hits after hits after hits. Like, I was like, okay.
Hits, bro.
I actually forgot about that song. Every time a new song came, I was like, damn, I forgot about that song. I forgot about that song.
It was a good 15 minutes on coming. You know what I'm saying? So.
And she kept them coming, and she had the little pregnancy bump, man. So I was like,
oh boy, that boy ASAP done
he got
did
some
it.
hits, man.
ASAP done did it. ASAP, my boy. He
ASAP
ran
ain't
it back.
playing no game. He said, "You mine, and you gonna be mine forever now."
I run it back one time. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
bro. But I mean, it was just a good halftime show. You know, I always been a Rihanna fan over Beyonce. You know what I'm saying? Let's put that out there. You know what I'm saying? Like, if we had to go Riri or BB, you know what I'm saying? I always been a Riri type guy. So to see her kind of get out there and still crush it while she pregnant, not to mention she just announced that she pregnant on the Super Bowl stage. I thought it was like
nothing
probably
though. Just slid that thing on
slid,
in, like, hey.
Like had you looking like, hold on, is that still like
Hold
the
on,
baby waiting for the other baby?
Like, folks, I know you got a lot of money, so somebody should have told you something.
Yeah, but nah, bro, that was a brand new baby. So I sat there and said it was the dopest ever. But Ivy, you know, my wife, she's a Beyonce fan. She said that Beyonce did the same thing with Blue at the Grammys, you know, a few years
the
back.
The one thing I can say now, I say the hits are hits, right? I never really seen Rihanna perform. So I don't know how she performs. But what I can say, just from outside looking in, when it comes to Super Bowl performances, you really need that, like,
entertainment factor.
You need that very energetic, like, actual
that wow factor.
Performer. You know what I mean? Person who just sets the stage, you know, is very energetic, and I don't want to say do flips, but, you know, they walking through the crowd, moving around, getting everybody involved. It's more like an energetic performer. Like I said, I know it might have been because she was pregnant, so like I said, I don't know how she performs regularly. But I mean, think about, like, you had Justin Timberlake. You said what now?
You wanted to see more?
I'm saying more action from her.
Oh, okay.
You see what I'm saying? Like I say, it could be because she was pregnant. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Cause like I say, I don't know how she performed, but like just picture like Justin Timberlake. You know, he went out there, like, you just need those, like, actual people that get the crowd involved and gonna dance and do all that kind of stuff. That's what people are looking for in the Super Bowl. So I think that's why some people were a little disappointed.
Bro, I don't know.
It was straight.
I don't know how you get disappointed after you drop hit after hit after hit after hit after hit. I'm talking about everybody in the stadium knew it. Like, you know what I'm saying? White people, black people, Asian people. You know what I'm saying? Everybody.
Maybe she should have brought. Maybe she could have brought in. I said brought in. Maybe she should have brought. Maybe a feature. You know what I'm saying? Maybe one or two.
So you weren't feeling the dancers, bro? Like the stage, the
Nah,
flow stage,
the dancer
bro?
was cool, but it just to see them consistently the whole time. I think that's what people was kind of they were like itching for, like, oh, what's she about to drop now? You know what I'm saying? Who about to come out? Like, I think that's what the biggest anticipation was as far as the halftime show. Like, not taking nothing away from her hits and everything. It's just like the actual performance that you put on for people to see. They looking for the biggest of the biggest on at Super Bowl. You know what I mean? So I know she got features. You know what I'm saying? So somebody could have came out.
Hey,
I don't know who. Somebody.
Get off my homegirl stage, man.
Cause somebody could have came out, bro. I mean, Jay-Z, somebody could have came
good,
out.
bro. We were good. I was perfectly fine watching Rihanna the whole time. You know, Jay-Z
Hey, bro, it's
stepping
Super
in.
Bowl, man. This ain't a regular concert. We talking about the Super Bowl. Like, everybody named Mama should have been trying to come out there with her.
Hey, man. She
But
already
overall,
had.
it was solid. It was solid.
She already had a +1 with her, man. You know
Yeah,
what
you're
I'm
right.
saying?
You're absolutely right.
She had another superstar on stage already.
I
The
tell you
baby
what,
bump.
she was up mighty high to be pregnant, but I was like,
Hey, I was scared
oh,
for her
man,
the
matter of fact,
whole
not even to
time.
be pregnant. Not even be, look, you just up high, period. Like, that was high.
Bro, I was worried the whole time. Like, I was like, please, like, just stay still. You know what I'm saying? like,
Yeah,
keep it still, bro. Yeah, well, there it is, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, I guess that's wrapping up, man. You know what I'm saying? Season 2, D-High to the Tree High, bro. You got
Out
anything
to
you
the
want?
tree house, man.
Anything you want to say to the people, P?
Hey, listen, I mean, I mentioned it before, man, but we really do appreciate all the listeners, man, the subscribers, man. We appreciate y'all. We know it's a lot more out there that's listening than what the numbers are saying, but hey, they get on board with this subscribing part. You know what I'm saying? You know, it takes a little while for people to hit that button and hit that like. You know what I mean? But we getting there. So it's all good, man. You know what I'm saying? It's on up from here. You know.
Hey, it's only up for him, man. Hey, y'all check us out, man. Y'all know what's coming up next. The off season, Knee High to the Tree High, the off season, man. We're gonna have special guests in, you know what I'm saying? We actually gonna switch it up, man, and do a little something different, man. We got some more game for y'all. We gonna hold that off for just a second and then let y'all know real soon what we talking about, man. But
yes, sir.
like P say, man, we appreciate y'all listening, man. Stay tuned, you know what I'm saying? When you get a chance, like, subscribe, share, man. Share it with everybody, man. Share it with your mama. Share it with your grandma, your auntie, uncle, cousins, brothers, sisters. I mean, it really don't even matter, man. Like, we really just breaking down football and sports and life. Super regular, bro. Like, so everybody can understand it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
y'all just check us out, man. Appreciate y'all, man. Checking out Knee High to the Tree High, man.
Yes, sir. All right, y'all. Y'all just finished watching the Knee High to the Tree High podcast. We hope you all enjoyed it. Please like, subscribe, comment below. Tell us your thoughts. We out.